Hello everyone, it is Erin Floto here and I am here filming my March setup. So I'm just showing you a few of the tools that I'm using including Archer and Olive acrylographs. I'm also using Ranger Distress ink in the Fire Brick color, and then I am also using my own sticker kit, and that is the Cozy Pet Cafe. This was the patron kit in January, I believe, and it was released early in February. So I'm really excited about this because I love everything coffee and I love everything pet, so it seemed like the perfect theme. As you can see, I am using my brick stencil sheet, and I am using that on the craft paper that I am using from the Archer and Olive notebook. And I'm just using, I tore it up into different sections, and I'm using two sides in order to create that really cool bookmarked effect on either side of my March setup. And then I am going to go ahead and put the monthly calendar in the middle. I didn't need that much room to write this month, so I decided to go with a little bit of a smaller calendar and go with more of the aesthetic that I really wanted, which was that brick pattern that I utilized within the Cozy Pet Cafe kit. And then I am using the gold acrylograph to letter in March, and I'm doing a little faux calligraphy to add some thicker downstrokes just to get the type of effect that I wanted on the word March. And then using the gold acrylograph again to put in my lines for the calendar for this month. I feel like I am getting so much better at doing these straighter lines. I'm not always perfect, and most of the time I really don't care. So it doesn't really bother me too much, but I do feel like I'm getting pretty good at these straight lines. So I am using the sticker kit and putting some deco all around. Like I said, this is a pet cafe theme, and basically the basis of this was including my pets and coffee in the same go. And there is a lot of like tea elements as well in this kit. So when you see the little paw prints, they have like little coffee beans as toes, because we were trying to come up with a name, me and my patrons, for the actual cafe, and we came up with M3H. And so that stands for all of my animals. So Malia, Max, Mason, and Harley, which I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, so this is heavily inspired by them, including that black cat down at the bottom that is inspired by my cat Mason. Like I said, I didn't need a ton of room in this monthly calendar this month, so I decided to have that in the main part of the page and then also incorporate my monthly goals at the bottom of the page. Now this is something totally different and I'm so pumped about it. So I decided, since I have a lot of circle trackers, that I'm gonna make a Dutch door out of the circle trackers, and then I can put a circle tracker on either side of the Dutch door and have 2 pages worth of things. So all of my most important spreads are in this section. So on one side of the spread, I have a mood tracker, so different colors will represent different moods. And then I also have my sleep and AM PM tracker on the other side. So the AM PM is going to be for my AM routine and PM routine. And then the sleep is going to be the number of hours I slept. I'm not sure where I'm going to put like the color codes or anything like that. There is a space in the middle of that sticker, so I think I might end up putting it there. And then on the left-hand side, I am putting my master tasks, and I am just layering some of the stickers from that kit. There's washi stickers, there's banners, there's a bunch of monthly headers, and all of that kind of stuff. So all that stuff is linked in my Etsy shop and on my website. This is available in both locations. And so at the bottom, I just incorporated a little bit of deco because I don't typically use the entire sheet for my master task, which is also essentially a brain dump page. On the right hand side, I am doing my workout tracker. I am switching it up a little bit from the last 2 months when I've done this. So I am still keeping just a running list from the first day to the 31st day, but instead of color coding based on the type of activity I'm doing, I decided to color code it based on how long the activity is. And then from there, I'll just write out what the activity is. For example, if I do a 30-minute ride, then I'm going to have the color for 30 minutes and then just write out the type of bike ride I did. For example, it might be a pop ride or a hip hop ride or something like that. So that's how I'm going to do it instead. If I'm doing a 20-minute ab workout versus a 20-minute ride, it's still going to be the same color, which would be red for 20 minutes. And then I'll just differentiate between a bike ride and ab workouts and things like that. So I think this is going to work a little bit better because my brain works on color codes, and I really want to also track the type of workout I'm doing. So that's me just flipping back and forth so that you can see how that setup works with the Dutch door. I'm also layering this brick pattern on the left-hand side. This is going to be my cleaning tracker, and I am using my stencil for that tracker. It's been a while since I've done the cleaning tracker, and I figured with spring coming, it would be nice to go ahead and incorporate that again. And I wanted to take some time setting this up off camera because it is a bit of a time-consuming process. So because I personally like to do it in pencil first from my stencil and then go ahead and ink in. So it's a little bit more time consuming for me, but that's just how I prefer to use it. You can use the pens directly with the stencil as well. Moving on to the right hand side, I am doing my self-care bingo spread. This is something that I've done over and over again. I am going to switch up the things that are inside my spread. I've been doing pretty much the same thing for the last few months that I've been incorporating this, and I really want to switch it up just a little bit. So I'm not filling it out on camera for this time just because I want to take a little bit more time to think about it. But I am still keeping the same sections. So that is physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, and sensory. And then I almost put this, I could not figure out how I wanted to lay out this spread, but I'm happy with how it ended up getting laid out. So I am keeping those same sections for the bingo. Physical would be things that I can physically do to promote self-care. Emotional would be something emotionally that I can do. Spiritual, I'm not like an extreme spiritual person, but I thought things that lead to a more spiritual sense of self, not so much religious, but just in general. So I have those different sections for my self-care bingo. And I also didn't fill out my cleaning tracker on this spread. You can see that there's different sections. There's daily, bi-weekly, weekly, and monthly sections. So again, I do want to take a little bit of extra time to think about this a little bit better because again, this is going to be more spring cleaning oriented. So I do want to make sure that the things I'm doing now are things that are like very deep cleaning, and it's not just my typical cleaning tracker. And I am done with this spread, so I hope you all love this setup. I know that I do. I really like this theme, and so I'm really excited about bringing it into play. It gives me a lot of this scrapbooky feel by adding that craft paper and by adding the brick patterns. So thank you to my patrons who really helped me come up with this theme. My patrons are going to be here. If you would like to join Patreon, and join our little family, I will have the links down below for you, and you can join this list. And if you want to watch some more videos, there are links right here to do that. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that kind of jazz, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.